What's up, everyone? What's up? Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. What's up, everyone? How's everyone doing? How has your Saturday been? How's your week been? All right, what's up, everyone? Ooh, I am tired. I just got home from work. And I had to do it. I had to go. I had to do. I'm tired. Right, tired. Just got home from work. But still, gotta keep grinding. Okay, you gotta keep grinding. This is why I'm going on live, not shirking any not shirking my duty to chill with you guys or hang out with you guys, right? I mean, I try my best. I mean, sometimes, if I'm just too tired, hell with it, right? If I'm just too tired, but you know what? I can do it, right? I have the energy. So, Laughing Man, what's up, my brother? What's up? Hope you're doing well, my brother. Hope you're doing well. All right, let's get started. Let's get started with some videos. Let's get started with some videos. All right. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are doing well. All right. All right, let's get started. Let's get started. Let's check this one out. It's a pretty long one, a 5-minute one. So I only saw like the first few seconds and I kind of wanted to react to it, but hopefully it's interesting to react to.
I just got fired. I haven't gotten fired since I was a fucking teenager. And it was because of me calling out of work and being late.
Seriously. One thing I never understand women, like crying, like purposely or for whatever reason, okay? Clout, followers, whatever, they gotta start the camera so they could cry on it. Ridiculous. And here's the thing. What's the point? You already know why you got fired. And you got fired for a good reason. You're lazy. You're there. You come there late. You say you didn't get fired since you're a teenager. Well, when you act like a kid, you get treated like one.
And I loved that job. I loved that job.
Oh, didn't love enough to get there early or on time at the very least.
And I just said to my manager, I said, why couldn't you have emailed me and told me I was coming close to this? I'm like, you know that this is a shock. But this is a reminder that you were.
Yeah, I mean, Laughing Man, I'll keep that in mind. I do want to switch it up, so stay tuned. I'll probably talk about, some comics, some anime. So down the road, I'll definitely think about that. I didn't think that many of you guys would care. So, but I'll set up a stream where we'll talk about it. Or, so stay tuned for that.
You're disposable. I just trained somebody new, so now that they have the new trainee, they're fine, right?
At the end of the day, it doesn't matter anything else you said. You know you got there late. You know you're getting there late. You know you're going to work late. Most likely, I guarantee you, multiple times. So really, it doesn't matter everything you say. Oh, you're disposable. Well, yeah, shitty employees are disposable.
I tried to call my mom, but she didn't pick up. So now I'm making this video.
What's up, big bars?
And I loved my manager.
Why do you love so much about this job, yet you couldn't get there on time?
I loved her.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I figured. I figured some of you guys are, nerds. So I'll definitely Stay tuned. I'm gonna see if I can set something up. We'll talk about anime and stuff.
Now I'm like concerned about money. I just spent so much money yesterday. So now I'm thinking about money. This is all I have to wipe my tears right now.
You got a seems like full face of makeup. Maybe you shouldn't have done that. Maybe you shouldn't have focused on your makeup and get to work on time.
And my coworker who I just trained, like I was talking about, he was shocked. He was like, when I came out because they were like, do you want us to go get your belongings? Like I was like too.
Oh, definitely. Yo, bro, send some recommendations because I want to know what to, give me some ideas, right? Yeah, definitely, right? In our Discord, send recommendations in the recommendation tab. Please do.
Embarrassed to go or something. And I was like, no. I was like, I can go get it. Look at that. Crazy.
You just got fired and you care about your makeup. This is probably the problem why you got fired. This is probably the reason you got fired. Your priorities. This is the problem with a lot of women. So, feminism. You gave up the focus of being a mom, being a wife, to now, become the man that that you don't have. But even that you can't do it properly. So, this is what feminism is, okay? Women have, fought so hard to now be in the working place, yet they half-ass that. So imagine how they go about being wives and mothers.
Wow.
I'm also surprised. There's a lot of women in the comments and they're roasting her, which is very surprising.
My birthday is this month. It's October 8th right now. And my birthday is October 25th.
Well, I definitely admit feminism hasn't made women smarter. I don't think so. Not in general. All right, not in general.
And I'm unemployed. It's my golden year. I'm turning 25 on the 25th. I said, don't pay me for the full 8 hours. Don't care. Don't pay me for the day. I said, I don't care. I was clearly upset.
Yo, Artie, what's up, my brother? Woman's ridiculous. Terrible video to react to. I didn't really like it. But I mean, the idea is still there, okay? This is what women have fought for. This is what women have fought for.
Guys.
This is what women wanted, okay? They didn't want to be wives. They didn't want to be mothers. They didn't want to be provided for a man, right? They didn't want to be under the leadership of a man. Cool. All the more power to you. No one's forcing you. But this is what you want to do. Now you're your own boss, and now you're fucking up your own life. No one to blame. Can't blame a man. Can't blame no one else, right? Besides yourself. This is why this shit is perfect. This is why I've said this before. Men should just sit back, eat popcorn, and watch the world burn down. Watch women's world burn down. That is it. Because here's the thing. No one is dictating anything for women to do. Right? No one is forcing women to do anything. And you're seeing, right, the results of women's actions and words. You're seeing it. It's like you got a job. You come in there late, focusing on your makeup and other crap. And then you're also reckless with your money. You're reckless with your money. You don't save them. You don't budget it. You don't invest it. You just spend it. This is what women fought for. Amazing. Now, this video is pretty low, so hopefully you guys could hear it.
Y'all know I'm propped up, and y'all know I just... Y'all know a good story time. Story time on how I had a pointed to my head while I was... Okay, throwback to like last December, October, November, one of them. And I was talking to this boy. Or whatever, right? Okay, cool. We was talking for a little minute because the girl ain't gonna lie, it was my whole phase. I didn't love myself. I was just doing shit for anything, literally for anything. Okay, so this boy is really known. So I really gotta watch what I say. Cause baby, I don't want his girlfriends to come fight me. Bitch, no, I wanna be.
Is it like a stereotype that the big chicks are big hoes? I don't know if that's the stereotype. I mean, it's like, that's what I think, right? That's what I've heard. It's like the bigger girls are are big hoes. So, okay, great. I mean,
okay, so this was kind of like get back. I can't tell you how it was get back, but it was kind of like get back over there, right? Okay, cool. So me, he was talking. He been wanting me out. Like, my relationship, he been sliding on my stories and all that. I used to just brush him off though, but cause him and my ex-boyfriend are a third correlation. But this third divinity, they got correlation. But yeah, we was texting, and I think how we started texting. I had like put on my notes, and I was like, drop them drawers or something like that. Like, it was some crazy shit. It was a crazy time. Okay, I was very crazy. I am not proud of my stories, okay? Get it straight. But, yeah. Okay. He had slid up and he was like, come drop them for me. So that's how all that got started. We started talking for a little bit, and we agreed to just be friends. So we agreed to be friends. Friends with benefits, though, like, you know, we'll talk, but when he called me, I gotta, deliver. Oh, don't judge. It was a very depressing time, okay? Very depressing time. Okay, so we was texting for a little minute, and then But he kept trying to see me, but I wasn't trying to go. Like, I don't know. He was trying to give me money and all. I was not trying to go. I'm like, he ain't got money, bitch. I get money. But I think because I was also like fucking with like hell other niggas at the time. It was the one time I was specifically fucking with this nigga really, really heavy. And when I went to Atlanta, we had like the person fucked. And I ain't like it. So then I came back to Augusta. I texted him because I was on it. Okay, cool. Now, how the gun part happened? Okay, so he posted his gun.
I mean, she might be lying, but I wouldn't be surprised because I think I don't know, but I think the bigger girls have a high body count, which is kind of crazy. This is the thing where it shows men are. I've said this before. Women and lust, right? Women and lust are men's biggest weakness. Lust is one of the biggest weakness in men. This is what this is controversial, right? A controversial thing. Why you need to, as men, we need to control our lust. That need to be in check, because if we don't have it controlled, we'll be fucking this, right? If we don't have lust in control, this is what we'll be fucking. Hell, the craziness. This is controversial, right? Because a lot of men don't have lust in control. A lot of men are having sex with other men. This is controversial, and I'm gonna be 100%. I don't believe all men. I don't believe all black men, but I think a lot of black men don't have lust in control. So you're seeing it more and more. I don't know. I'm probably gonna do a video about this and talk about it, but you're seeing a lot of black men going gay or bi. Okay. I don't know. Maybe it's just social media for me. But I'm seeing a lot of black men. They're dealing with other black men. And I'm like, what is that? And like, you see the stereotype, right? Black men are very sexualized, right? Women desire them. They're very, the pinnacle of desirable. So I think that's affecting a lot of black men. And they don't have inhibitions, right? Or they don't have any control, self-control. So they will have sex with this, and even crazier, they will have sex with other black men, other men. And that's the problem I'm seeing. I mean, I'm going to dive in deeper, and I'm going to have some videos to react to about it. But I think that's terrible. And this is why I promote this. Please, men, do not let your weaknesses control you, okay? Our weaknesses will be women and lust. You would think those would be the same thing, but no, it's not. Okay? They can't correlate, because why I say lust is that we are being controlled if we want sex. We constantly want sex. We constantly want, the satisfaction of releasing. And I think that's a detriment to us. Terry, thank you for stopping by. So I promote more men. Please be in control of your lust. Do not let that control you, because again, if men allow their lust to be in control, we will be having sex with this woman. I guarantee you has a high ass body count. And then also, if you allow your lust to be in control, I'm seeing a lot of men having sex with a lot of men. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Why are so many men either bi or gay? It's like, what the hell? So please control yourself.
Or whatever. And I'm the freaky so I had slipped and I was like, put it in my mouth. The goon. So he was like, for real, you like that?
Big bars. That's why we're brothers. But this is the thing. Not many. I'm seeing it more. I'm not saying the majority, but less and less men are in control. I think that's a detriment. I think that's a big problem.
Y'all like that, right? I'm like obviously playing, but he didn't think I was playing. So we made up like a little time, whatever. We met up. He got in my car. We went off to like this like abandoned alley. Boom, bam. And one minute talking. I got down and I got to work. While I'm getting to work, I feel some metal like pointed to my head. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I get up. And I'm like, what the fuck, is you crazy? He was like, you say you like that? And I said, I was just playing. I wasn't serious. I was just trying to, talk freaky. He was like, all right, my bad. But so he put it down and I got finished with it, right? And that's about it. After that, I said this dick like, I think 1 or 2 times. And I think he fucked, but I don't know nothing else about that. I think that was it. Yeah. I'm not sure. Yeah. That was it. And that's it, y'all. That's all I had a gun pointed to my head while I was sucking dick.
Yeah.
Y'all know I'm proud.
Please, men, have standards, right? Because our lust is controlling us, we don't have any standards. Okay? Leave this to shitty men. Leave this to low value men. Okay? Leave this to low value men. Absolutely weird. But whatever.
Okay, y'all, so I just left from this date with this dude. So mind you, he took me to Applebee's. I'm thinking like, okay, this is just like a laid back place. Like it's really like a fast food restaurant. So he didn't tell me that we had to dress a certain type of way. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I put on my scarf, a black shirt, and I threw on these little basketball shorts. So when I get there and I'm sitting down, he looking at me all weird and shit. So I'm trying to figure out like what the problem was. I didn't say anything because I'm like, oh, I thought we was just going to go grab something to eat. And then he gonna say, oh, so this how you be dressing when you go on dates. And I'm like, first of all, a date? Like you literally took me to Applebee's. We all know that Applebee's ain't no expensive dressing up type of place to go to. So I dressed for the occasion and I had my scarf on with my black shirt and I had on some basketball shorts. So I'm just trying to figure out like what the problem was. Like if you would have took me to a more expensive restaurant, then maybe I would have dressed up a little bit more. But because you took me to Applebee's, I didn't feel the need to want to get all fancy and dressed up. So I'm just trying to figure out like what the problem was. So when I got home, he gonna sit up here and text me and was like, is this how you go to dates? Like, do you dress like that when you go to all your dates? And I'm like, if they not like fancy restaurants or like an expensive place, then yeah, I'm gonna dress however I want to dress. And then he gonna say, I like when my women dress up when they look nice no matter where we going. And I'm like, you literally took me to Applebee's. You ain't take me nowhere fancy. So why do I need to get all dressed up and dolled up just to go sit at Applebee's? That food on that menu costs less than like $15. Okay, y'all. So
This is a thing where men gotta stop doing this, okay? Stop dealing with women that don't want you, that don't like you, okay? That don't even care, that don't even like. This is a thing where if she actually liked him, no one's saying you need to like dress like crazy. No, but Apple, how about put in a bit of effort? Literally, she wearing things that she would go to bed with, right? A scarf, a shirt, pair of shorts. Literally, you are wearing clothes that you would go to bed with. You put zero effort in. Yeah, I mean, that's ghetto mentality, Brett. What's up, my brother? What's up? Again, this is the problem. A lot of men are not waking up from. She don't want you. You know, even though she's complaining about, oh, this is not a fancy restaurant or whatever. Which this Applebee's is not a fast food restaurant. I don't know what that is, but it is a, you know, what I say, a low tier restaurant. Yes, I'll agree with that. But it's not really fast food in a sense. But still, it's like you obviously don't care about this man at all. But you don't mind a free meal. This is the problem. He should have took her on a coffee date. For if she's dressing like that, he should have just took her on a coffee date. Took her on a coffee date, get to know her then, right? See if she actually likes you. Because she doesn't. She doesn't care a lick about you. She doesn't. What the only thing is, it's a free meal, right? Even if it's Applebee's, at least it's a free meal. That's it. She could give a shit about you. And a lot of us men need to wake up from that shit. Again, the point of a date is to get to know each other. It isn't about the date itself. It's about getting to know each other. But here's a woman that don't give a shit about you. She doesn't want to get to know you. She wants to take advantage of you. That's it. Fine. Applebee's, a free meal. I don't give a shit to know you. Okay? If you take me to a place that's more expensive, great experience, great food. I'll dress a bit more, but I still don't get to want to know you. That is the mentality of a lot of women. Really? Reheating frozen food? I thought they cook it. They don't really cook it. If that's true, then that's not a good thing. But
So let me get this straight. Y'all on here talking about me because the way that I dress going to Applebee's. Bitch, I walked up in there with some basketball shorts on, a t-shirt, and some Puma slides on. And then to top it off, I threw a little razzle dazzle and put a scarf on my head. First of all, this man asked me multiple times where I wanted to go to. I told him I wanted to go to a nice little restaurant. So out of all the little nice little restaurants, he told me, okay, meet me at this address. So y'all, when I looked up the address, I noticed that it was Applebee's. So yes, I threw on anything because I told you where I wanted to go to, and you chose to still take me to Applebee's. So you did the bare minimum because you felt like I was the bare minimum, and I dressed exactly for the occasion. So I don't care who's mad at me. Bitch, he lucky I put a scarf on my head, because I could have put on a bonnet or some shit. And then when I got to the date, the man was real boring. He was very bland. Whole time while we was sitting down talking, the man seemed like he only wanted one thing. So for everybody that's sitting over here getting mad at me because of how I dressed, bitch, I don't feel bad for dressing the way I dress. This man literally took me to Applebee's, then gonna ask, oh, so what we doing afterwards? Then whole entire time when we was on a date, he kept indicating basically what he wanted. So bitch, I am proud of myself for giving this man low ass effort, the bare minimum. Yes, bitch, I'm not dressing up for you. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. And for the record, bitch, I paid for my own food. Because I knew that I was not finna take this man home with me, I paid for my own shit. No, I did not want a free meal. Bitch, when I go on first dates with these niggas, I pay for my own shit. So just in case they expected something, baby, I didn't pay for my own shit. So now you can't expect nothing. Because some of y'all niggas be thinking that food equates to other shit. So I pay for my own meal. Bitch, and I still don't care how I dress. And I don't care what y'all say. If you give me low effort, bitch, I'm about to give you low effort too. So let me get...
Buster, what's up, my brother? I hope you're doing well. Awesome. I'll give her credit. I agree. Okay? Great that she paid for her own meal, so there's no expectations. Here's the thing where Israelite, what's up, my brother? What's up? Here's the thing. This is why I've said coffee dates are a thing. Why coffee dates make sense. Do a coffee date. Where this is a thing where it's exactly that. No expectations, low, nothing is costly, nothing, right? And you get to know each other. That's it. If you knew this man was only for sex, great. No low investment, go home. You're done. And that's the point. That is the point of coffee dates. Because here's the thing. Why even go on a date with this man? Why even go out with this man? Why? There was no point. It's literally a waste of time anyway. It's a waste of money. It's not like you like Applebee's anyway. This is the thing where, like I said, I think coffee dates or walking dates, something that's low investment, something that's quick or just, that is not too much effort. Do that, and then, we can see if it moves on to something more, or see if it's worth your time. So that's something that a lot of women need to actually want more. All right, let's check this one out.
Put a finger down if you start dating one of your friends from high school and 4 to 6 months into the relationship, he tells you that he's the last man to carry his last name, so he really...
Buster, I'm good. I missed you. I hope you are doing well, right? Awesome that you say you are.
He would want a baby. So you not only give him one healthy baby boy, but 2 healthy baby boys, not even a year apart. And after your second son is born, you're severely struggling with postpartum depression, but he breaks it to you that he is also struggling with active addiction. So even though you know you should leave, you stay and try to make things work because you're a stay-at-home mom. And then he gets his 3rd DUI, and you still try to make things work. And then a girl you meet one time at a Super Bowl party messages you and tells you that he's gotten another wreck and covered it up, but this time he was drunk driving with your kids in the car. So because of this, you both decide that he will no longer drive with your kids in the car. And you still stay and try to make things work. And then a month later, he tells you that he's actually leaving you for his coworker that he's been seeing. and you still try to co-parent the best that you can, even though that you are very bamboozled and very confused. And you both agree that if he wants to see the kids, that the best thing is for him to come to the home that you've both been living at, and you will leave. He does this one time and then doesn't do it again and doesn't hold up his end of the agreement. So you decide, after waiting almost 3 months, that you were going to take him to court. And because he does not have a license and because he has multiple DUIs, the court gives him every other weekend and grants you full custody. So now his thought process is, this is what you wanted, so this is what you're going to get. So anytime out of his every other weekend schedule, he does not ask for your kids, sometimes does not even tell them happy birthday. And when you ask him if he wants extra time, he tells you no, because he is holding up his end with his legal obligations. Put a finger.
Women are stupid. I'm sorry. Women are stupid. I can't say it anymore.
One of your friends from high school.
Women are idiotic. Absolutely idiotic.
Put a finger down if you start dating one of your friends from high school and 4 to 6 months into the relationship, he tells you that he's the last man to carry his last name, so he really would want a baby.
How good of a friend this was. From high school. I doubt he was that good of a friend. This is a thing where we throw friendship like it's water. I bet you it was fair weather. And here's the thing. 4 to 6 months and you gave him a kid within the relationship, 4 to 6 months? Like, this is the problem. The women barely know these people. You barely know these people because you didn't give time of the relationship. You think, oh, you know what? We talk, we hanged out a bit. I know this person. No, you don't. You don't know what this person is like. What, their inner demons. What are their issues? What are their problems? What have they suffered through? How are they like when they're poor? How are they like when they have money? How are they like when they're around other women? You don't know this shit. This is the problem. Constantly. Women constantly pick wrong. Why do the shitty men constantly have women? Right? Why do the shitty men constantly have decent looking women? Women constantly pick shitty men. And then they blame all men, right? You pick the shitty man. You picked him. And then you blame all fucking men. Right? All men. Absolutely ridiculous. And here's the thing where you weren't even married. It's like, what? And again, marriage is not like a surefire thing, but it's just another barrier to show that, oh, he is committed to you. A relationship shows that he's committed to you. A ring shows that he's committed to you. Nothing is guaranteed, but these are barriers to show that, you know what? He's getting more and more committed to you. And here's the thing. Take time. I swear, women vet men terribly. Vet men. This is why fathers, right, jumped in. This is why fathers pick women's suitors, right? Pick women's future husband. Like, seriously, introduce them to your father, introduce them to your brother, introduce them to your cousin. Have them vet these type of men. Like, honestly, women are doing terrible. Women are not picking right. And yes, and shit like this, right? Shit like this will turn trauma like this, picking this kind of shitty ass man will now make a woman like this jaded, aggressive, miserable, okay? Combative, disagreeable. Higher expectations, lower value. So really, she's now worse now that she's back in the dating market. And again, I think this is the fucking crazy ass shit. Women are giving kids to men they barely know. Kids to men they barely know. I believe barely know. Okay? This man, you gave him kids 4 to 6 months within the relationship. It's ridiculous.
So you not only give him one healthy baby boy, but 2 healthy baby boys, not even a year apart. And after your second son is born,
and you didn't even give it time. That's the thing where why do women do this shit? You don't even give him time. How does he, like, fine, whatever. You have a baby out of wedlock. Okay. How about see how he's like with that baby? How is it like with kids? Did you see how he like with kids before? You probably didn't. So fine. See how he's like with one kid. It's like you gave him a kid barely a year apart. You didn't even, this is the problem. Women do not know how to vet men.
You're severely struggling with postpartum depression, but he breaks it to you that he is also struggling with active addiction. So even though you know you should leave, you stay and try to make things work because you're a stay-at-home mom. And then he gets his third DUI, and you still try to make things work.
And this is a man that has addictions, and you didn't even know it. You didn't know it until after kids. Women ruin themselves, right? Women ruin themselves. This is why a woman's past matters. This is why right here. This is why women's past matters to men.
And then a girl you meet one time at a Super Bowl party messages you and tells you that he's gotten another wreck and covered it up, but this time he was drunk driving with your kids in their car. So because of this, you both decide that he will no longer drive with your kids in the car. And you still stay and try to make things work. And then a month later, he tells you that he's actually leaving you for his coworker that he's been seeing. And you still try to co-parent the best that you can, even though that you are very bamboozled and very confused. And you both agree that if he wants to see the...
I don't know why you're confused. This man sounds like a shitty man. You think a man that's addicted to, whatever, and not even purposely trying to get clean, right? I get it, right? Some people are struggling, but if a man is not trying to get clean, he's not in a place to be a good man.
kids that the best thing is for him to come to the home that you've both been living at, and you will leave. He does this one time and then doesn't do it again and doesn't hold up his end of the agreement. So you decide after waiting almost 3 months that you were going to take him to court. And because he does not have a license and because he has multiple DUIs, the court gives him every other weekend and grants you full custody. So now his thought process is, this is what you wanted, so this is what you're going to get. So anytime out of his every other weekend schedule, he does not ask for your kids, sometimes does not even tell them happy birthday. And when you ask him if he wants extra time, he tells you no because he is holding up his end with his legal obligations.
You think he would be a good father just because he wanted to impregnate you? This is the problem with women, where they fall in love with men with their ears, okay? This is why when you lie, women buy. This man literally, you didn't let this man prove anything. He didn't need to prove nothing to you. I don't know how these parents are raising these women. I really don't. Seriously, this man he should have proven himself to you. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. This is what I said this before. I have zero sympathy for women when it comes to dating. Zero. Because honestly, you did it to yourself. You did it to yourself. No one forced you to get with this man. No one forced you to ignore all these red flags. Ridiculous. Thank you everyone for coming. Thank you everyone for coming. Please like the live. It's helpful, right? Hope everyone is doing well. Yes, exactly. Exactly, Brett. Self-inflicted stupidity. This is why I've said this countless times. I have zero sympathy for women when it comes to dating. They did it themselves. That's why when we see baby mama shit, no, hold her accountable. You're stupid. Why are you a baby mama? Why? Because of your stupidity. I'm sorry. You're a baby mama because of your stupidity. You picked the wrong man. Now, even being a baby mama, fine. But picking Picking a man that's not active in his children's lives, you picked the wrong man. No one to blame but yourself. No one to blame but yourself. Guys, right? I have a Discord. Link is in the description. If you guys want to recommend anything, right? Recommend videos to react to, you know, like maybe anime videos or anime takes, whatever, okay? Anything. Please join Discord and send me links to whatever you want me to check out. You know, what you want me to watch, what we could watch together, right? So that'd be fun. All right. Yeah, you know what? That's the thing. I think women are, women are definitely changing, and not in a good way. All right, let's check this video out.
One thing about me, I hate a bitch that just won't let me get us out of whatever we're in. I have a homegirl, and she's the cheating homegirl. My bad. So she's cheating, okay? She's cheating, whatever. And so she calls.
I find it funny that women constantly tell men you need to hold other men accountable. Yet, do women hold other women accountable? No, they don't. They don't. Women don't even hold other women accountable. I've never seen, in my honest opinion, I've never seen a woman hold another woman accountable. So the audacity to say that men need to hold other men accountable, fucking funny. Like literally, your friend is a cheater.
Me like, hey girl, I'm at boyfriend number 2's house, and boyfriend number 1 keeps calling me, and I don't really know what to do. I said, I got this. Don't worry. You stress, it's all gonna go downhill. She's like, I just don't want to lose him. I don't want to lie, but like, I don't really know what else to do.
You don't want to lose him? Fucking absolute. She has sack.
Said, yeah, boo, you're at boyfriend number 2's house. You're gonna have to lie, or you're going to lose him. So what do? I say, you know what? I'm going to the club tonight. What I can say is, I came and picked you up from your homegirl's house, who you were going to get ready with, but she started acting weird. She said she didn't want to go. I'm still going to the club. I came and picked you up from the homegirl's house who don't want to go to the club no more, and you came and got ready at my crib, and we're going to the club. Mind you, I was really going to the club, so it would have been fine. And me, I don't usually post like who I'm with or where I'm at until
Exactly. Women are allergic to accountability.
I leave. And most times I really don't post who I'm with, because it's just like, I don't really know if these people want. I don't know these people's stories, so I don't really want to like expose some information that I don't know if they're supposed to be here, they're not supposed to be here. So I just make sure my friends aren't in any of my snaps, any of my Instagram, nothing. So it would look regular. It would be a regular night. It would be regular. So she's like, okay, perfect. So she tells him the story, and he calls me. He's like, hey, is she okay? Like, she said somebody was acting weird, and you came and got her. Like, I just want to make sure everything's fine. I said, she's good. We're about to go shopping, actually. You should probably send her some money so she could go get an outfit, because we're going to Fashion Nova. But we need like, we want a new club outfit. So just send her some money, you know?
Fashion Nova doesn't have a store, does it? It doesn't have a physical store, so I don't think so. So you have to order that. So if you go into the club that night, how are you gonna? What the hell you like? I swear to God, women are. She said no, I guarantee you, I wouldn't be surprised if this woman's a cheater too. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I believe that immoral people usually hang out. Usually, not all the time, but usually hang out with other immoral people.
He sends the funds. Perfect. So he's buying it, and you got some money on the side. Like, we're good. She starts to be like, I feel so bad. Like, I'm already lying. Like, I don't want to just make it worse. I said, girl, we're too deep in. There's no going back now. Because mind you, my man knows her man. So if he finds out I'm lying for you like this, so heavily, so detailed, he's never gonna believe anything I say again. So no, you better stitch.
She has a man too. She has a man too. I swear. I mean, I think it's funny. I think it's funny how you are surprised. How can anyone be surprised that men get red pill? How? I swear to God, how is anyone surprised that men get red pilled? How is anyone surprised that men get red pilled? How? Especially in today's day and age with social media? I'm sorry. Any man is listening to this. How the fuck do you not become red pill? Right? How the hell do you not be tired with this shit? I don't understand it. And yes, Brett, trash flocks together. Exactly.
Flip it up because, baby, I won't be going down for this. So flash forward and he FaceTimes me. Again, we're kind of like one friend group, but obviously I'm more friends with my homegirl than I am her man, you know? And I'm sure it's the same with my man. He's more his friend than he is my homegirl's friend. So he's going to always look out.
No, laughing man. Get that passport, okay? If it's been a while, I mean, it's been a while for me too. I haven't dated in a while. I've been focusing on my finances, right? I've been focusing on improving myself. This is what I recommend, okay? Focus on yourself, right? Exercise. Focus on your mentality. Focus on your finances. Upgrade yourself. Be the best version of yourself. Get that passport. Don't deal with women here.
For the homie over the homegirl, I'm gonna do the same. So he FaceTimes me and he's like, hey, I want to surprise her. I know she had a bad day. Like, basically, like, that girl was treating her weird and she said, like, she was really upset about it, and I just want to get her some flowers and I want to drop some things off. I said, God damn it. We were almost out.
Get her flowers and care about. You think us men, like channels like this, right? We constantly get hated on, okay? Men like this, our niche, right? Our corner of the universe constantly get shitted on, right? Particularly by, naive men. Oh, I want to give her flowers. Oh, I care for her, her emotional needs. Oh my God, my girlfriend, my queen, my goddess. I care for her. She's having problems. Let me get her flowers. Boom. She's fucking cheating on you. She's fucking she's fucking the man that doesn't give a shit about her while having you on the fucking side. This is what's happening to men right now. Literally, okay? This video is telling you right there. Here's a woman, okay? Helping out her friend lie to this other man. Her lying to the boyfriend. She's cheating on this man, but doesn't want to leave this man because she knows this man is the fucking beta male provider, right? The simp. She knows that she has a simp. She knows she has a simp at home, okay? So she's not going to lose this simp, but she wants that dick from the pookie, right? She wants that dick from the pookie. The man that treats her like shit, that doesn't pay shit for her, right? That doesn't need to take her to fancy dinners. That doesn't need to buy her flowers. Right? She wants that dick from that pookie, but she wants to keep that simp at home. The man that's buying her flowers. The man that cares about her emotional needs. The man that's providing for her. The man that's stable, right? She wants to keep that simp at home. She doesn't want to lose that simp, but she doesn't want to fuck that man. She wants to go fuck that pookie. We gotta wake up. Men are not talking shit out just for talking shit purposes. Okay? Literally, Zibide from the bitch's mouth right now. Right? From her mouth. This is a woman telling you it. Men are not making up shit. Right? This is the problem. Women think, oh, men are lying. Men are not making up fucking nothing. Right? Men are not making it up. We have fucking proof out from the woman's mouth right now. Right?
Now what do? I said, yeah, hold on. I think she's in the shower. Let me call you right back after
PA, what's up, my brother? Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.
she's out of the shower. I ring-a-ding-ding my homegirl. I said, girl, I don't know what to do. He said he wants to drop some things off to you, and I'm sure he's not just going to leave it outside the door. Like, what? How do you want to proceed? Mind you, boyfriend number 2 and boyfriend number 1 don't live that far apart, and I don't live too far apart from boyfriend number 1 or number 2 or my homegirl. So she's like, maybe I could just tell boyfriend number 2 that, like, I want to go out now. I'm like, perfect. You're just gonna pull up here? And she's like, yes, I'm just gonna pull up here and he could drop it off. I'll see him. And then if I don't go out, I'm just gonna go back to boyfriend number 2's house. I said, perfect, because obviously we're always out till 3 to 5 a.m. So you have time. Like, you just bought yourself some more time, girl. Look how easy it is. So I FaceTime the boyfriend.
Look how easy it is to fool a simp. Look how easy it is. How easy it is to fool a fucking simp. Why the fuck do you think men are bagging on Russell Wilson, or I don't know, other fucking men that simp on their fucking girl? She is playing you, right? Vile trash, exactly. Vile trash. Vile trash.
And I'm like, she's in the shower, but she said you could pull up. Just give us like 30 minutes to like do our hair and shit. Mind you, my homegirl is not coming done up. But I did say she just got out the shower. So that did save us. Until it didn't. My homegirl gets to my house. She has a hickey on her neck. I said, now, bitch, what kind of cheater are you? What kind of cheater are you? So now I'm in the middle of it, like, what do we do now? There's only so much I can do for you. You're making my life harder. How am I supposed to help you? You're making it hard to help you. So we whip out the good old frozen spoon, pop that on her neck, and then we use makeup. We use makeup. By this time, he is pretty much like down the street. And I'm looking at it like, this is noticeable, Bill. He's going to notice. So I'm telling her, you're just going to have to lie and say, I don't know what you're going to have to say, but you're going to have to figure out how to not dismantle my lie with a new lie. So what do you want to do, boo? She says, we'll just say I burned myself. We'll say I burned myself with a curling iron. Mind you, her hair's not curled yet. So what do? I go and get my big curling iron, the big one, the big barrel, and I start twisting her hair up as fast as I can. And I try to tell her, like, just keep your hair, like, you know.
Yeah. Absolute horrible person. Absolutely disgusting person. I mean,
in the front. Keep it towards the front. Just keep it towards the front. We might be able to get out of this spick and span. So I think. So he pulls up and he like greets her, kisses her.
I'm going to always, you know what? I try my best. I try my best to be more logical and less emotional on stream, but shit like this fucks me up. Shit like this fucks me up, okay? To see a good man, but a stupid good man get used, get abused, get fucking treated like shit. I don't know. I can't do it. I'm fucking pissed. To see good men, or to hear good men, stupid, but good men nonetheless, get treated like shit. Fucking unbelievable.
And gives her flowers and, I don't know, a card. I don't know. Gives her gifts. And she, like, basically sits there and confesses everything because she was feeling so bad after he gave her the gifts. So her boyfriend literally breaks up with her on the spot. And he calls my man And he's like, just so you know, this bitch is a liar. Da, 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 da. I said, now what'd you say fuck me for? I was just helping my friend. Why would you go tell him?
Because you're a fucking dirty ass bitch too. Right? Guilty by association. So, because this is the problem, okay? If you would lie for this cheater, you most likely you have zero morality. Okay? You have zero morality. So there'll be no surprise if you cheat yourself. Exactly. Lies and lies. They wonder why guys don't trust these garden tools to truthful after all these lies. Yes. That's like, you wonder why men are different. Okay. Men require, like, just.
So my man calls me. He's like, bitch, why would you help her lie? Like, you knew she was cheating. You should have told me at least, so I would have gave him a heads up. I said, but that's my homegirl. He said, bitch, are you a liar and a cheater too? Breaks up with me.
Oh, fuck that shit. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. Men that stand their fucking ground. Right? Fuck yes.
Guilty by association? I didn't even do anything.
You lied.
You're gonna break up with me over your homeboy?
No, over your lies. Karma, exactly. It's like, seriously. I'm glad that you seen this. Men having some self-respect. Nah, I ain't putting up with that bullshit.
Okay. Weird. But okay. I get it. I guess. Not really. I didn't lie to you, bitch. So, I'm already halfway done. I'm still going out. And she's broken up with. We still head outside. We have a ball. And we're two single girls, just freshly single. You know what we did? We got every number we possibly could.
Yep. Hoes back to the streets. All right. This is what men gotta understand. This is what, I'm sorry, okay? You may not, but this is the importance of shit like this. This is the importance of channels like this. This is the importance. Like, a lot of men don't realize you are getting with 304s. You are getting with hoes. All right? Once they're done with you, back to the streets they will go. Back to the streets they are going. We gotta realize that what type of women are we dealing with? We don't understand. We are dealing with women that are honestly just meant for the streets. Meant for the fucking streets.
She belongs to the streets.
She does. Stop dealing with these women. Wake up. Okay? Wake up. Do not give these women the effort. Do not give these women the amount of effort they don't deserve.
So then we leave the club kind of early because, like, obviously we're still sad. We just lost both of our men.
You're so sad, but you got a bunch of numbers. Fucking ridiculous. Again, another shit. Women are just using men for an ego trip. Okay? Why do you think women dress like fucking sluts online? It's just for their fucking ego. They don't give a shit about you.
So we go home. We go back to my house. And my now ex calls me like, we just want to pull up and talk. Like, I don't want to lose you. And he wants to talk to her.
No, fuck that shit. Come on, man. What the hell is wrong with you? This is the problem. Right? One girl is a cheater, the other girl is a liar, right? One girl is a cheater and a liar. The other girl is a liar and condones cheating. This is the fucking problem. Men, have fucking backbone, right? No, do not take back a cheater and a liar. Don't be like fucking women. Don't be like women, right? Don't condone that shit. Have some self-respect, please.
Like, can we just come over? At this point, it's like 2 or 3, and she's about to go back to boyfriend number two's house. She's not tripping. So
You see that shit? Why the fuck do you care? Men, come on. Have a fucking backbone. Have some self-respect. Stop it with that shit, right? You give her flowers. You care about her emotional needs. You care about her, right? She cheats on you. You get sad. You want her back. She's gonna go fucking back to the Pookie. What the fuck? Come on, man. She's going back to Pookie. She's going back to the fucking man that doesn't give a shit about her, that just wants to fuck her. Wake the fuck up, men.
I have to tell them, like, I don't really know what you want me to say, but so I don't lie, she's not here. She's not here. And her boyfriend grabs the phone. Well, where is she? I said, that's not your girl no more. Why do you care?
So you want to...
So he gets more pissed at me, and my boyfriend is mad now because I'm in the middle of something that I'm not even supposed to be in the middle of. I mean, not my boyfriend, my ex at the time. But I did tell him, you could come over, boo. I don't have nobody. I'm not going to go see nobody. You could come. But that other one, he got to stay home because his business isn't here. And so she lost her boyfriend. I got mine back. But long story short, if you would have just let me finish the lie, if you would have just followed through, we would have been good. We would have been good. Neither of us would have been heartbroken for 3 hours. One thing about me.
Fuck! I mean, at the end of the day, fool took that back. Yes! Dumbass, exactly! Now it's a ticking time bomb. You're just waiting on her to cheat on you. Fucking ridiculous. Absolute fucking ridiculous. I swear to God. This is fucking annoying. I get it, right? Fuck it, right? Men, you want to do what you want to do? Fine. Live the fucking life you want to live. I'm not trying to tell men what to do. I'm not trying to tell men what to do, right? You want to be the fucking simp? You want to, you know what? Like, get with a cheater, get with a liar, get with a woman that has no morality? Fine. Right? But when she fucks up your life, there's no one to blame but your fucking self. I don't even blame the women. I would not even blame the women. Right? Because when you see the red flags, when you don't have a fucking backbone, when you have no self-respect, no one to blame but yourself. No one to blame but yourself. This is a woman that condoned cheating. Her friend condoned cheating. Redneck, what's up, my brother? Yep.
He belongs to the streets.
Again, we gotta wake up. We gotta wake up. I don't know. It is irritating that you see men are just doing it to themselves. Men are just doing it to themselves. If she went through that to cover her girls cheating, you think she isn't doing the same thing to exactly. He wouldn't even fucking know. How would he know, right? Here's a woman that would lie about cheating. How the fuck would he know? This is the problem. The friend didn't care. This is the problem. Like, why do I say that men's biggest weakness is women and lust? Right? Women and lust are men's biggest fucking weakness. This is why we need to be strong. Right? Men need to be stronger. Men need to be on their journey of being the best version of themselves. Because then you won't be fucked around by women like this. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. All right, guys, let's do some Kendra G videos. Let's do some Kendra G videos. All right, guys, let's check out some Kendra G videos.
It's you. Sabrina, where you calling us from?
New York,
New York?
upstate New York.
Upstate New York. How old are you?
I am 49. I just turned 49 June 20th.
49. This is a thing where I've said this before. As women age, they become bigger red flags. As women age, they become bigger red flags. Be mindful, right? I mean, do what you want, but just be cautious. Because there's a reason that at 49, when dating is so easy for women, women are still in the dating market. Why? Why is it so easy for women, yet they're still trying to find a man? One, because they are attracted to and they attract terrible men, the bad boys, the pookies. You know, they want men that, you know, they're attracted to men that, you know, don't want a commitment, whatever, okay? And or they have shitty attitudes, right? Shitty personalities. So at 49, most definitely, she has those problems.
49 in the building.
Yeah.
Where you living?
This is the thing, right? Exactly, Brent. Exactly. A lot of men don't listen to wisdom. Fine, right? This is why I said, you know, you want to learn from experience? Cool. You want to learn from experience? Cool. But you know what? I wish this like men's content like this was around when I was growing up. I wish men's content like this was around when I was growing up, because it would have focused me better, right? But you know, it is what it is.
Excuse me?
What's your job, honey?
I'm a daycare provider for 20 years.
Daycare provider. Do you have any children?
Yes, I have 5 children. They're all grown. My baby is 25.
Okay, what are all the ages?
25, 26, 28, 29, and 30.
Are they all by the same man?
No.
How many men?
3.
3.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also got to think about this, right? I also got to think about this. You're 49. You had so many opportunities, and none of them have worked. Most definitely, right? It's usually women leaving. Women are the ones who usually leave relationships. You got to wake up.
Have you ever been married?
Yeah, I was married. I just got a divorce 7 years ago.
Okay, 7 years ago. Sabrina, what's your zodiac sign?
Gemini.
Gemini. So this is Sabrina, New York, upstate, a daycare provider, Gemini, 5 kids, was married once.
Yeah, for, let's see, 26 years.
Okay, married for 26 years, divorced.
I don't understand that. How's that? So you didn't leave him. You didn't leave this man year 1. Okay. You didn't leave this man year 5. Okay. You didn't leave this man year 10. Fine. Okay. You didn't leave this man year 20. Okay. You left this man year 20 fucking 6. The fuck is that? What the hell is wrong? I mean, it's like, and maybe she'll prove me wrong, right? Maybe she prove him wrong and say that the man left her, but why would he leave? It's like 26 years and it didn't even work. It's like, what the fuck? I find it like, what can the next man do, right? What can the next man do? 3 men, 3 baby daddies, or at least I don't know, maybe 2 baby daddies and 1 ex-husband. But she couldn't make it work with the men she gave kids to. She couldn't make it work with the man she married to. She couldn't make it work with the man she's married to for 26 years. What the hell you think? What the hell you think is gonna be out there? What do you think you're gonna get?
Divorced them now. Why did I get divorced after 26 years?
Oh, caught my husband cheating.
How'd you catch him?
I caught him. Actually, it wasn't good. It was with my sister.
Are you with your sister?
Yes, after
Messy. She probably still divorced him, but still, okay. The guy was a cheater. Why would you get with this type of man? It's like, why would you get with these type of men? I think that was, here's my thing where, and again, it's not all people, or it's not all men, right? It's not all cheaters, but there's, I think that if you are a cheater, usually there's something about you. Okay. Now there are people who have changed. Okay. But I think a lot of times it's like something about them that maybe they do this, then their values are not that great. So we need to vet people properly.
I moved her up here to help her out, and I was working the night shift. I was a nurse then, and he was a Jamaican. So yeah.
Did you beat your sister up?
No, I wanted to, but I was on my way to church and I knew he was doing something, but yeah, I found out. I moved her in here. I was working the night shift and yeah.
So what happened with that? What happened with you and your sister?
Actually, I was going to church that morning and I got a text from her, and she just texted me and told me that yeah, she told me that. And yeah, I was upset with her.
Where are you guys at now in your relationship?
Well, she tries to talk to me because my other sister, me and my sister, we share the same mom and dad, but my sister that passed away, she was sending a text to me that morning, and she was trying to tell me that she had to tell me that she still loved me. And she sent the text to me that I should know that she's in love with my husband or whatever the fact was, that she was just trying to tell me that she still cares about me or whatever.
Messy ass shit. I mean, come on. This man cheated on his wife. You think this man is a good man? This man cheated on his wife. And this is the shit. I swear to God. This is the thing, right? I've always said this, or I'm saying this more and more now. Why are the cheaters, the abusers, the liars never single? Never have issues with women. The liars, the cheaters, the abusers never have issues getting a woman, right? Literally, you cheated on your wife and this woman still wants you. It's ridiculous.
But I never talked to her. I never talked to her, but she wanted to talk to me. But that was the text that I was getting from her. But she was wanting to move in with my husband, and my husband was telling, at that time I had put him out because he had texted me. He texted her, but the text came to me. The text said something about where is he? Because at that time my sister was married to her husband.
What the fuck is? Why are people so messy?
But he was sending a text to her saying that is he still asleep? But the text came to me, and I came outside to ask him who was he texting, and he was like, I didn't text you. I said, yes, you did, because I was in my office. And when I came outside, he said, he was talking about the little boy that I was taking care of. Is it your bedtime? But he didn't realize that the text came to me. And when I went to get his phone, he took the phone and he smashed it on the ground because there was more text he was texting me, but that text came to me. And come to find out, he was talking about her husband. So that's how I found out. But I knew I knew something was going on because before that happened, a week before that, there were some pills that came to my house. And my best friend was telling me that, you're his wife, so you can check the mail that came in. So there was some blue pills that came, and she told me to open the mail. So when I opened the mail, there was some pills that came. And she said, check them, those pills. She said, check them and open them and see if they're blue pills. And I said, I'm not going to check his mail because that's illegal to check his pills. So when I opened the bag, I opened up the pills because first I shook them and she said, check and see if those pills are blue. So I opened the bag and sure enough, they were blue pills. I didn't know what blue pills were. They were Viagra pills. So I knew there was something going on in my marriage between me and my husband, but it's my sister my sister is like a, what do you call it? Nympho? Like those people like that. So she does have an illness, but.
And then you thought it was a good idea to bring this woman into your house. Why would you bring her into your house anyway? Doesn't she has a husband? And you know your sister is a nympho? It's messy. It's nasty. This is the problem. I mean, like,
that's what it was. It was that he was sleeping with my sister. But anyways.
So you got a divorce from him. So I just want to be clear. So are you and your sister? Did you forgive her? Y'all spent Thanksgiving together. Like what?
No, definitely. I mean, we have to learn from being simps. I agree, Artie. I agree.
What is the current relationship with your sister?
He's with her. He's with her now.
They ended up together?
Yeah. But the thing about it was everybody in my town knew that he was with her. I didn't know because how I run my business used to be 24/7. Right now it's not 24/7. I used to work 7 days a week. I have a sister.
This is maybe victim blaming, right? I'm sorry. It might sound victim blaming. But here's the issue where, again, the man is a nasty ass fucking man. I'll say that. He's a disgusting, immoral, shitty ass fucking man. Right? He's a disgusting ass man. I 100% stand on that. I'm not condoning this motherfucker. He's a disgusting ass man. But controversially, here's a woman, modern day woman, that's working. Focus on her business, trying to make money. Most likely neglecting her man. Now, again, I'm not saying that, she deserved to be cheated on or this man isn't a disgusting man. He is, right? He's a disgusting man. Clown warfare. He's a disgusting ass man. But he's saying it, right? Here's a businesswoman, a modern day woman, focusing on building a business, focusing on making money. Most likely, she's neglecting her family, her man. And then he looks to someone that it's a nympho, right? A woman that's, very sexually active. This is we neglect to tell that, a lot of marriages, the sex dries up. And I'm not saying that, this is the thing where we need to talk about shit, right? Communicate. If I've said this before, right? If I'm in a sexist marriage or a sexist relationship, I'm not gonna fucking cheat. I'm gonna leave. Divorce. We're gonna talk about it. Try to figure out any kind of solutions. If there's no solution, I'm gonna leave. I'm going to divorce before I cheat, and I'm not gonna cheat, right? So this is that's the thing where, we gotta stay on our morality, stand on our morality, right? Don't cheat. Just leave. But like I said, take some accountability. Okay, that man is a disgusting scumbag. But I guarantee, most likely, this woman is a modern day woman focusing on her career, focusing on her business, and most likely she neglects her man.
Since I have workers, he was my husband was a Jamaican, so I had to, like, I helped my husband get up on his feet. First, when I met him, he was like a farm worker. So I helped him get up on his feet. My sister was in South Carolina because I initially came from South Carolina. I was born in New York. I was born here. So when I came here from New York, my mom, when I was born here, I was here. My mom left me when I was 5 years old. I moved to South Carolina. I moved to Florida, but I came back here at 25. So when I moved here, my mom was still in South Carolina. So by me being in South Carolina at 25, by me being in South Carolina, come back at 25, my brothers and sisters were still in South Carolina. My mom was in South Carolina. My mom got sick. I moved my mom back up here. But before I moved my mom to New York, my sister was back in, we're only like 2 years apart. My sister was in South Carolina and she was doing bad. She was on drugs. So my mom asked me, she said, Sabrina, can you move your sister to New York because she's doing bad. She's on drugs. So I moved my sister here to help her out. I was working the
Why wasn't her husband helping her out?
night shift. So when I moved here, when I moved my sister back here and I was working the night shift, my mom was worried about her. So while I was working the night shift, it was my husband here and my sister here. That's where all that stuff happened when I moved my sister here to help my mom, to let my mom stop worrying about my sister. That's where the relationship started at with my sister and my husband. So helping her out. But I remember as us being young, when I was in South Carolina, she would always try to take my boyfriend as a young.
So I'm gonna ask this question clear. So your ex-husband, do you have any kids together, you and your ex-husband?
No, none of my kids were his.
Okay. So what is
So here, this is. Did I not just say this? Right? Did I not just say this? Okay. She's a 49-year-old woman. Okay. 49-year-old woman. Why are you still in the dating market? Why are you still in the dating market? Because when dating is easy for women. So why are you still in the dating market? It's because you choose terrible men. 3 baby daddies didn't work. 1 man that you married, you were with for 26 years, not even a kid, which is quite crazy. And that couldn't work. You got with a cheater. You got with a man that you had to build, right? A man you got to, this is the problem. I would never tell women to build a man. The fuck are you doing? Why are you building a man? No, you build together, right? You build together. Now, if you are already built, you kind of you're shit out of luck, right? You're shit out of luck. But building a man, I'm sorry. It's a recipe for disaster. Don't do that. I mean, particularly women choose wrong. Women constantly choose to build terrible men, right? You are building terrible men. So, like I said, she is attracted to, and she attracted to, and she attracts terrible men. She's already proven it. So you think that the next man would be a good man? No fucking duh. I mean, no fucking at all, right?
the current 2023 your dynamic with your sister and your ex-husband? Did you forgive them and y'all all spend holidays together? What is the current state? I'm just asking.
No, we don't. No, we don't even. If I see her, I'll say hi or whatever. But we don't. She want to be close to me, but I won't be close to her.
That has to be crazy. That is so. I'm so sorry you went through all that.
Yeah. Even now, like to this day, she'll send me texts, hi, sissy, or whatever, and I don't. I'll say hi to her, whatever. But we're not.
Okay, well, let's keep going. So Sabrina, New York, Gemini 49, runs a dishes daycare provider. She was once married. What kind of man you looking for now, honey?
Someone that's loyal, nice, kind, understanding, trusting, like my
I find this funny, right? I find it's funny that women say loyal, not a cheater, all this stuff. Why do the women say this? Because it should be automatic, right? It should be automatic that you don't get with a cheater. Why do women say this? Because they constantly get with cheaters. They constantly get with liars. Why do women say this? Oh, I don't want man to one night stands. Why? Yeah, I thought that's obvious, right? I thought it's obvious. No. Because she constantly gets with men that only wants one night stands. Right? Why do women say this? Right? Why do women say, I don't want a cheater? That's automatic, right? No, it's because women constantly get with cheaters. No, the sister ain't shit.
myself.
Okay, what's some deal breakers?
Cheating. Yeah, dishonest. Yeah.
Okay.
It is very hard for me to trust, but I know that I can't. It's very hard for me now because I really, really trusted him. He was a good man. He was a good provider. Even with the 5 kids that I raised, he helped raise those kids because when I met him, they were young. My kids, all 5 of my kids, they were very young kids.
Respectfully so, that was a horrible situation. Do you think you are healed from it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
The new guy, does he have to look a certain way?
I don't know. There's got to be a reason. I mean, I would love to hear the man's side. I mean, of course he's a cheating ass idiot, but I would love to hear the man's side. Maybe, and again, I'm not saying that condoning it, but maybe she neglected him. Maybe, right? And I'm not saying that is an excuse, but you could see the path where here's a man that was with her 26 years, helped her raise her kids, She said these kids were young, helped her raise her kids, helped provide, helped take care of her kids. There's got to be something, right? There's got to be a reason where maybe, she's focused too much on work, where he gets maybe sex once a month, maybe sex once a year or whatever, or, not enough affection. I'm not saying excuse. I'm not saying it's an excuse, but it's like, you know what? This is the thing where a lot of women may not realize that they're not handling business. Their focus is on their kids and on making money, but a lot of times women neglect the focus, the priority of the man. Again, I've been there, I've done that, right? I've been in a relationship where she could care less about you. So, but what he should have done is just left, right? What he should have done, if he felt neglected, he should have just left. If he couldn't talk to her, then he should have just left instead of becoming a cheater.
No.
Does he have to make a certain amount of money?
No.
Okay.
No.
I agree, right? If women are withholding sex, they I mean, I'm not saying they should accept cheating, but a lot of times women can't expect perfection. Okay, that's the thing where you can't expect perfection.
To me, it's like I feel like if I'm bringing steak, lobster, shrimp to the table, I don't want him bringing crumbs. Like, I feel like the new man would, how you say it, just be well-rounded.
Okay. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
I'm sorry, your expectations. I mean, I would say this: your expectation should be just personality. Everything else, as long as he's an adult, right? As long as he's a productive adult, you shouldn't care. To be honest, at your age, with your resume, yeah.
Oh. I have on big pajamas, so I don't know if you can. Did you see me?
We can see you. I can
Okay.
see your legs.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm in my
Sabrina,
office.
Sabrina, when was your last relationship? Was it your ex? Was it your marriage?
Yes.
All right. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
I tried a relationship like 6 years ago.
So you haven't had sex in 6 years?
Yeah,
And when
six
you got
years.
and you got divorced 7 years ago.
Yeah, I tried. Actually, my sister took me out, and yeah, I tried. And you know what's so weird about it? It was crazy because it was right after my husband where I like kind of cried, and it was actually worse because I tried a relationship where like and my best friend told me, she's a minister, she was like, I probably shouldn't have did that because I kind of told this guy about what my husband did and thinking that what my husband did, he would not hurt me like my husband did. And actually, I put up with way worse things with this man that I would never put up with my husband.
Real
And it
quick,
was,
is it the same sister that you? Because you said something like your sister took you went out
You
with
know,
your sister. Was it the same one that was?
sometimes women are too damaged, right? I've said this before. Why one of the things why, as women age, they become red flags is because of the trauma. I'm sorry. For men, right? Hopefully trauma is like iron sharpening iron, right? Hopefully men get stronger, persevere through trauma, right? Get tougher, stronger mentality. But to be honest, trauma for women, it just makes them a terrible partner. It doesn't make them into women. It makes them into men. She's cooked. Yeah, I believe so.
Sleeping with your husband?
so I tried okay,
No, wait, Sabrina, hold on. Answer this question clearly.
okay.
You said at the beginning of that story that your sister, you went out with your sister. We want to know, was that the same sister that was sleeping with your husband?
No, so that was okay, 7 years ago. Me and my husband wasn't together. We were done. And
Because
I
I
got
think
in
you
a
guys are done,
relationship.
and you guys are done because he slept with your sister, right?
Right.
Okay.
And you asked me, was I in another relationship?
Yes.
Right. So I
Right.
got in another relationship with somebody else. Right. I'm telling you about another relationship that I tried after my husband.
I understand that, but in the beginning of that story, you mentioned your sister again. So I'm gonna let it go. But you
Oh
mentioned
this is another sister. No.
that's all I was asking. Was it a different sister?
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a different sister.
Okay.
No,
All right.
because
So
me and
with that guy, that relationship didn't last that long because he wasn't a good guy either.
right. And
Okay.
what I'm saying, it was worse. Where I'm like, I tried it, and I'm like,
Well, I don't know if anything's worse than sleeping with your sister and then leaving you to be with your sister. I don't. There's worse than that.
no, that was worse. No, what I did was because I didn't want, because I've been in that relationship and that I've been in that marriage for so long. I get in another relationship, and it's like I didn't want to be alone again. So what I did was took a lot to not be alone again. And my sister was telling me, my other sister was telling me, this is a sister that is not by my father. I mean, not by my mother. This sister was telling me, wow, you didn't even take that from your husband, but you took more of hurt from this man that you didn't even take from that. You understand what I'm saying?
I do. I got
So
you.
it was
It just shows you this woman has bad judgment and character. She is constantly picking terrible men. She's constantly picking terrible men. So the next possibly good man, she's looking for a bailout.
weird of not being alone where you didn't even tolerate that. You know what I'm saying? Because with this one thing that your husband did, this all these things in this 6 years you took, and you didn't even take that from him. It was crazy.
Okay. Okay.
Now I'm back to finding myself. It's just, yeah.
It's a lot. Did you go to therapy to kind of unpackage all this?
Yeah.
Okay. So Sabrina, why would a guy be lucky to be with you, honey?
Why would a guy be what?
Lucky to be with you.
Because I'm caring, I'm trusting, I'm loyal.
I think you're broken. I think you're broken. So sadly, a lot of times, even though a lot of these women are supposedly good women, trusting, loyal, whatever, they're broken. Because here's the thing where, in all honesty, I think she's just attracted to terrible men. So even if you are a good man, right? Even if you're a good man, she probably doesn't even want you. She probably wouldn't even want you. Because I think a lot of these women are broken and they will only be attracted to terrible men.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's this, Sabrina? Do you want him to be in New York?
Do I want to what?
Do you want him to be in New York?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Okay. You're 49. What's the age range you would date?
50 to like 55,
Okay.
56. Yeah.
56. How can the guy reach out to you, baby?
Is it Brina Camp?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. What do you guys think? This is the sad part where a lot of women, I honestly think that they sometimes they become too broken, right? They're too broken to be in the dating market anymore. It's a sad reality for a lot of women. And also it's a reality that we got to wake up from where honestly these women they constantly pick wrong. So here's the thing where this woman will, in my honest opinion, she won't attract good men. Here's a woman that will only attract terrible men. She only will attract terrible men. Again, you can see her history. She's 49. She has a clear history, a clear track record, a clear resume of honestly only going for shitty men. Only going for shitty men. So it's going to be her lot in life. This is the thing where I've said this before, where a lot of these women should just honestly focus on yourself, stay single, focus on your business, focus on your kids. She's broken. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you know it's nighttime right now? I got off of work, right? Went to the gym already. I mean, like, you got to think that you can do more, right, in a day than just one thing. That's the sad thing about a lot of women. They can't multitask. A lot of women cannot multitask. Yeah, you think you could do push-ups for hours on end? I mean, come on. It's like, went to the gym already, got back home, and now doing other things. A lot of women got to wake up. I mean, they are a little bit too full of themselves. I mean, it's a sad thing that a lot of women are showing, or a lot of people are showing that they can only do one thing during the day. Kind of ridiculous. All right, let's do another Kendra G reaction. And this is the thing where we got to realize a lot of women are broken, and it's not really a great thing to start fixing women. Okay, you're going to deal with broken women, and it's probably going to have to, now it's your responsibility or part of the baggage to fix women. Why? I don't need money. Why would I have a yard sale when I make good money? How about cam up? All right, love heart. You have the balls to cam up? I mean, like, who do you think you are? I don't, like, I'm down for it. Like, I'm down for a debate. I'm down for a debate. You think, like, you, okay, whatever, I guess. You are broken. What shows it? I always love the weak-minded people who really have no debates to no point to stand on, nothing to stand on. Weak-minded people. I'm down. Come on, let's talk about it. Why do you think I'm broken? All right, this is, yeah. You want to debate? I'm down. For what? I mean, you're the one who thinks that you can know, you think you have something to say. Come on. Well, I'm down to, have a debate. So. Oh, no, I mean, I have a Planet Fitness around my area, right? There's a Planet Fitness around my area, so it's like right down the block. So, and if I don't do that, I usually, I have a gym at home as well. How did I talk about women badly? Is saying that women are broken because of years of trauma, years of relationships that women have chosen. Is that not true? Would women not become broken from years upon years of traumatic relationships by their own choosing, right? Women are choosing said relationships. Men are not forcing relationships onto women. So you would logically, because it's a sad thing that a lot of women don't think logically, if you are dealing with a lot of bad men that you choose, there's more likely that you will become broken from it. Right? Traumatic experiences, continue traumatic experiences breaks a lot of people, particularly women. So that is the logic base. It's not bad when you state the obvious. And a lot of women cannot handle truth. So it is a sad thing. All right, let's check out this next Kendra G video. We'll end out on this Kendra G video. It all starts from childhood and continues into adulthood. The last woman was 49. Okay? She had 3 baby daddies and one man she didn't have kids with, married for 26 years. Right? And then the next man after that still traumatized her, still picking a man. This is a thing where we have to stop understanding that, stop condoning or giving excuses. Your childhood, I get it, right? Most people have terrible childhood. It doesn't mean that, when you're adult, you can't handle it. A lot of people, right? You can't use that as constant excuses. There's a UFC gym. I would love, if there was a UFC gym around here, I would love that. Chicago. Yeah. I mean, I would love if there was a UFC gym around here. I agree. A lot of people can't handle the truth. I do agree. I'm an upfront kind of guy, man or woman. Okay, I'm down for it. We should be able to be truthful. So, I'm down for it. That woman was broken at the second or third baby daddy. I mean, yeah, I agree. She probably was broken at the second or third baby daddy, but she was probably broken a long time ago. But here's the thing. Not just her. A lot of women are broken. You are seeing that. A lot of women are dealing with a lot of men they chose. Okay? A lot of women are dealing with a lot of men that they chose, and they are becoming broken from it. So, no, a lot of women are. I do travel. I've traveled to the UK. I've traveled to, Asia. I've traveled many places. Like, again, you base your shit on nothing. We will talk about, some geek shit. We will definitely talk about some geek shit. I'm definitely down for talking about some geek stuff. All right, let's do this Kendra G video. Let's end out on this Kendra G video. All right.
Oh, girl. Hi. Was you a part of all the other shows tonight?
I was on IG.
One thing I will say, she manifested that moment. Now, granted, they're not going to end up happily ever after, and she's not going to end up as Mrs. Wiley, but she did get a chance. He knows who she is. Yeah. She got a chance to talk to him directly. So on that note, she did manifest that. So I was wrong.
It didn't go completely how she wanted though.
No, but here's the deal. It didn't go how she wanted, and this is what I wanted to say there, but I forgot to say it. But I will say it now. Every connection with a man is not always going to be a romantic connection. And I think if some women can receive that, then you can receive the reason why God sent him, right? I think that when you only think, I have some amazing male friends that have completely changed my life just by connections, by introducing, I'll use the closest one, it was just a week ago. Troy and Rashad from Earn Your Leisure. These are two very platonic friendships that set me up to win. And when I talk about men in my real life, these are the men who I'm speaking of, who we have nothing but a platonic friendship, but it's so valuable, right? It's so valuable for the opportunities I get via our friendship. So I think women, what this could be is a teachable moment. And men, not every guy or woman you're gonna meet is gonna be somebody you're supposed to have sex with and have kids with. God might have a whole completely different reason, and you might miss that reason if you think it's just supposed to be your husband or your wife.
Agreed.
Okay, so I think in the moment of Misty, what I take away from it, and get us some good light so I can do your interview, child. What I take away from it is she got a chance to talk to her crush one-on-one. He definitely knows who she is, so she will stand out. We need better light. Give me better light. She definitely will stand out amongst all the other women that also have a crush on him, and she had enough courage to do that in front of the world. So in that, I can salute her. That takes a lot of courage. All right, not for her. I will post their video, but we're gonna focus on you. Chanel, like the purse. Where are you calling me from?
Omaha, Nebraska.
Oh God, how many people have called me from Nebraska? I've never in life been to Nebraska.
It's very slow here.
Is it? Do they got black people in Nebraska?
Everyone says that, yes.
So listen.
Nebraska.
Okay, I grew up in Connecticut, and that's what I heard all my life. There's black, I'm like, we got everything black in Connecticut. It's not a black state though, because I lived in like a city like Chicago is a black city. I feel like Atlanta's a black city. So Connecticut ain't got no black cities, but we do got black people. So, okay. Chanel, how old are you?
I'm 29.
29, and what you do for a living?
A little bit of everything. I don't have a typical 9 to 5. I work in the beauty and fashion industry, as well as I'm trying to get my fragrance brand off the line, and also something that's catered to kids on the spectrum, meaning autism.
So what do you do to pay your bills?
A little bit of everything.
So what do you want me to write down for your job?
1099 contractor type thing.
Okay, 1099 contractor. Okay. Do you have any kids?
Yes, I have a son.
How old is your son?
He's 5.
5. Have you ever been married?
No.
Why are you not with the dad?
Oh, see, it's a thing where once upon a time we was on the same vibrations, and then I wanted to be better and grow because I was pregnant, and he stayed the same. So I had to let that go, him be greatness in his own eyes at that level that he was comfortable in, and I decided to be better.
This is the problem with a lot of modern day women. It's the ego. So you decided to be better after you have this man's kid. You decide this man wasn't good enough for you after getting pregnant by a man that isn't good enough for you. That makes sense. So this man wasn't good for you after getting pregnant by this man. I swear to God, it's like this is the problem with a lot of women. It's the ego. It's honestly the ego. It really is. And while a lot of women will suffer in the dating market, great. You are now, you think yourself top tier, right? Great. But I guarantee you, top tier men don't see you the same way. One thing, now you are a baby mama. That already, in my honest opinion, that doesn't make any woman, no baby mama is top tier, in my honest opinion. Unless you're drop dead gorgeous, but when you're an average person, and average is good, right? Average is not a bad thing. But when you're an average person, thinking you're top tier, and you're a single mother, no, you're not even there. You're not even there. Nothing about you makes you top tier anymore. Particularly in men's eyes.
Decides to be better. Okay. And when did you guys break up?
2020 when I was pregnant.
You left him while you were pregnant?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Was it infidelity?
No, it's just that I knew my son needed more stability, and the rate that he was going, I knew that wasn't going to happen because he was not willing to change.
This is the issue I have, particularly with modern day women. Stop expecting men to change. If you wanted a different man, you should have left him before you got his kid. Stop it with that shit. Why? This is the issue, okay? Why do women want men to change after they have a man's kid? After they get married to a man? It's like, seriously? Why even marry him then? Why even have his kid? This is the problem with so many women. You see the red flags already. You know the red flags. You know things that you don't like about him. Yet you still think, oh, let me have his fucking kid. Let me get married to him. And maybe he'll change. Stop it. Stop getting with people you want to change. Either accept them for who they are or don't even deal with them. She should have never had this man's kid when she wanted things about him to change. And that is the problem with, honestly, a lot of women. Particularly these modern day women, they constantly get with men that they want to change. Stop it. And you know what? And you know what? I love heart. I agree with that. I think that's a great. I think that's a good idea. You don't give men that you don't trust. I agree. I think a big problem with a lot of women is that they don't view their bodies as temples anymore, right? Women don't view their bodies as temples anymore. Women don't view their time as precious anymore, truly, right? Because here's the thing. Here's this woman who didn't view her time as precious. If she viewed her time as precious, she wouldn't deal with a man that she thought she wanted to change. She wouldn't deal with a man that she wanted to change. So women like this, they don't realize that, men need to pay for me on a date because my time is precious. No, right? You wouldn't even deal with a man. You wouldn't even deal with a man if a man that if you want to change, or a man that you want to be different, a man that you need him to pay for a date. Okay? If you thought your time was precious, because now you're wasting your time. Love heart. Great. You know what? On this channel, I'm a big supporter. I'm a big supporter of women staying single and childless forever. I'm a big supporter of that. I support women. If you are happily single, please stay single. Get out of the dating market. Stop dealing with men. To be honest, I think more women need to truly decenter men.
How long were you guys together before you got pregnant?
Oh. Like 3 years?
So in that 3 years, was there any signs or no?
No, because I didn't have any kids, so I'm like, I really didn't care.
So how many months were you pregnant when y'all broke up?
5.
5 months. Okay. All right.
This is the insanity. So this is why a lot of women don't even plan ahead. She gave her son stability by giving her son a broke. Oh my God, exactly. You think that's stability, right? You think you're giving your son stability. Exactly. Aljun is exactly correct. She gave her son stability by giving her son a broken family. That's stability? You are literally now raising your son in a broken family. The hypocrisy in that. The absolute, utter hypocrisy. Seriously.
Right. So you guys co-parent well?
Oh, he's a demon.
No, men do love women. That's why I don't tell men to stay single. I don't tell men to stay single, but I tell women, stay single and childless. If you are single, because women are the ones who usually promote being happily single. Men don't usually say that. So that's why I definitely support women staying single.
When I don't talk to him. The most thing he can do for me is be better for himself. And once he become better for himself, then I'll be accepting his communications. But until then, I have to protect my son's space.
Okay.
Protect your son by having a child with a man that you don't even want. So many women are absolute heinous. They are absolutely disgusting. Because now, who's your son's role model? You? Who's your son's role model? It's absolutely ridiculous. This is a thing where women think that, oh, let me leave my child's father because I'm thinking about my child. No kid asked for that shit.
Okay. All right. And never been married, correct?
No.
All right. So we got Chanel, Nebraska, 29. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Cancer Leo.
Cancer Leo. So Chanel, Nebraska, 29, Cancer Leo. Mom to a 5-year-old. Works, has a couple of jobs, but 1099 contractor. All right, honey. What kind of men are you looking for?
The creme de la creme, like the best, the top.
It is funny how these average ass women, and single mothers at that, think that they deserve or think that they qualify for top tier men.
Top tier. Yes, ma'am.
What describes top tier?
Meaning emotional intelligence, a provider, also someone that understands
Goofy
my
indeed.
role as a feminine healed girl and his role as a healthy man.
That's the thing. She has a 5-year-old. She should just focus on her kid. Focus on raising her son properly. No man, very few good men, right? Rare that would want to deal with this. Protect very few good top tier men, right? Again, she doesn't want a good man. No, she wants a top tier man. So very few good top tier men would deal with shit like this.
Masculine man.
So only because you use this word, you want the top tier men. Do you consider yourself a top tier woman?
I do.
And tell me what ways you're a top tier woman.
I have no trauma that I need to heal from. I've done the work. I am not out busting it open for a real because I value myself that much more. I'm also intelligent.
You're also a baby mom. Top tier men are not desiring baby moms. This is the thing where a lot of women need to wake up from the delusion. Top tier men do not view baby mamas as top tier. And again, like I said, you gotta be the absolute most gorgeous ass woman, right? Top tier gorgeous. For men to negate, to neglect, or to not care about you being a single mother.
I'm beautiful. I look good. I keep my physique right. I know a little about a lot. So my experiences and also my education, because I love to read and I love culture, makes me well versed in different aspects of life.
Oh, okay. Okay. What are your deal I can't even talk. What are your deal breakers other than not a top tier man?
Aggression. If you don't love your mom, I'm pretty sure you're not going to be able to love me properly because that's home base. Um, if you're the person's constantly having like oh, it's hard for me or things never go right, that's a horrible disposition to them because life is only what you make it. And if you think good is going to happen, you put that energy out and it's going to go good. There's always a silver lining in the tunnel or in the clouds. You just got to be wise enough and open enough to see it.
Okay, I got this question from Kareem. Kareem said, if your baby daddy proposed to you before you were pregnant, would you have accepted?
No.
But here's the thing, like I said, okay, the richest man, what do you think? Jeff Bezos? Here's the thing with Jeff Bezos. You gotta think. Here, in my opinion, how many Jeff Bezos is there? Right? We have to always think, okay? Is there enough Jeff Bezos out there to share? Because here's the thing, most women are asking for top tier men. Most women are asking for top tier men. How many top tier men do you believe are out there? How many? How many top tier men do you believe are out there and want single mothers? How many? This is a thing where I've never said that everything's impossible. Again, like I said, how many Jeff Bezos are out there? Yes, Jeff Bezos married. I think she has a kid. Great. But here's the thing. How many do you think are out there? This is something that a lot of women don't think. They don't think about. Particularly, how many top tier men are out there? How many top tier men that are attractive are out there? How many top tier men that are attractive and would want a single mother? Women never think about that, right? You don't think that maybe the top tier men that may fit these qualities that you want are probably already taken. Here's the thing, and I'm telling you, love heart, right? You may think that men don't care about kids, body count, cool. But guess what? A lot of these men will probably have a mistress, will probably be cheating on you, will probably be lying to you. Now, if you don't care, right? If you don't care that these men will womanize, right? Will have more than one woman, will have multiple women, or, you know what, will lie to you, will cheat on you, will have a mistress, then okay, cool. But I mean, again, see, that's the thing where he probably doesn't care, but at the end of the day, how many men like him are out there? I don't think there's a lot.
Then why'd you have a baby by him if you wouldn't have married him?
It was one of those, oops, oh no, it came off type thing. It was not planned, but I embrace it, and I'm not the person to.
If you knew it came off, why didn't you take the plan B? It's like, why do women take why do women care so little about, this woman is crazy, but why do women not? You know what, love heart, I don't believe that. I don't believe most men will cheat. I don't believe most men would cheat. And here's the thing, right? I don't think most men even have the opportunity to cheat. Most men are average. So I don't even think like that.
Do it. And when I found out, it was too late to do the swallow with the water.
I thought you said it came off during sex.
Yes, it did. That's how I got pregnant, but I didn't know until like 6 weeks later. You
shouldn't. Are you dense? I mean, like, when I had that mistake with with an ex of mine, I she wanted me to get the pill right then and there. When that mistake happened with an ex of mine, she wanted to get the pill right then and there because she knew that shit like that happens. So she should have like put two and two together.
well, I don't listen. I don't know.
Love heart. Thank you. Thank you for sticking by. I mean, like, even though you disagree with me, right? Thank you for at least watching, for continue watching. I thought you would leave already, right? I thought you would leave already. So I just wanted to mention that, right? So thank you. Thank you for stopping, for continuing watching my craziness.
But okay, we're talking about the plan B, right?
That's the thing where that doesn't show her intelligence. Right? She knew that the condom, whatever, didn't work. So why didn't you put 2 and 2 together? This is why I like women take, like, this is why you can't trust completely things where she didn't care, right?
Now, right?
Yes.
So I guess if you were willing to take the plan B, you just could have been cautious if you knew the condom came off during sex to just take it the next day, if that's what you're open to.
See, it happened before and nothing happened. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna let it slide. This has been like a few times it's been like that and like never pop up.
The irresponsibility, the absolute irresponsibility. This is the problem where I'm saying, okay, I don't understand why women do not treasure. I'm sorry, this the most precious thing any woman, all women can give a man, right? The most precious thing a woman can give a man, her body and children. Why do women value it so little? Women are so easy to give men their body. Women are so easy to give men children. It is baffling to me. And then you're surprised that, you know what? You go back in the dating market as a single woman with probably a bunch of bodies behind you. And then you wonder why men don't want you. Or men don't view you with respect. Because if you don't respect yourself, right? You don't respect your body. Why would men do it? Why would men respect your body? Why would men respect the importance of having kids with you? Like, women deem men are so low intelligence. But a lot of men see that. A lot of men view like that. Girl, you have such a high body count. I only view you as sex, right? I only view you as a sexual object. Girl, you have so many kids by so many different men. I only view you as an incubator for my next seed, right? I don't give a shit about the child I have with you, but I only view you as a woman that will pump out kids to men you don't even want. Ironheart, Loveheart agrees. This is the problem. Again, I've said this on this channel. I do not support, I do not push hating on women. I do it where I'm calling out the hypocrisies, the delusions. What happened to women actually treasuring their bodies? What happened to women actually giving children to men that they value, men that they want? What happened to that? What happened to women that actually, you know what? No, you don't deserve my body. No, you don't deserve children from me. No, you cannot have my body. No, you can't have kids from me because I don't want a future with you. I don't see a future with you. But women are giving their bodies, giving kids to men they don't see a future with.
Saying here it goes, but it was just this.
Yes, and she doesn't understand her stupidity, her irresponsibility.
One time, like, oh man, well, I guess I'm a Bobby now.
And how is that even a top tier woman? You stupid.
Okay. All right. So that's the answer, Kareem. Okay. Tonight's been so crazy for me. Please forgive me. I've been having a lot of energy tonight. So that was Kareem's question. Did we do all your deal breakers?
Oh, and he has to be financially stable.
How much money does he have to make?
Enough to support a family of 3. Or possibly 4 if he wants children.
So you don't want to work?
I don't want to have to work. I want to have the option.
Let's do the Kendra Cam now, child. I got to see it. Let's get to the Kendra Cam early because you talking like you one of them. So let's just see it. Let's just see it, child. Because you got to be one of them the way you talking. I don't even get to the Kendra Cam this early, but we gonna go there right now. Are you gonna take your sweater off?
Yes, ma'am.
The light, okay, get the light in your favor. You have on a black. Oh, you seem tall.
I'm 5'10".
Okay, okay. But okay. I mean, all I see really.
She's, I guess, average. I mean, she's not obese. Okay, she doesn't look obese. But this is the thing where she's very average. Honestly, asking for top tier, she's very average. I don't know. It sounds like she only has one, but I don't know why she says 3. So that was weird. I don't know.
Really is height because you're so far and you have on a black dress.
Okay, so how can I do
Okay, this might be better. Okay.
I'm trying to look at something to hold. Okay, I don't know. Because, like, I'm down.
Okay,
I'm
this is
downtown.
probably better, light.
Okay.
They told me to ask you, have you been drinking?
No, I just came from dinner.
She's not hot. I wouldn't call her hot. I would call her average. And on this, I support average, right? Average is great. Average should be enough. But for someone who desires top tier, she's very average. She's very average.
Oh, okay. She just came from
801 Chop House.
Okay.
And she is too full of herself. I think here's a woman that honestly thinks that she is hot.
Okay.
Which is a nice steakhouse in the Old Market area. There's really nowhere else I can do it because I'm like on a patio.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Okay, we got you. Okay, so he has to be financially stable. So he has to have the capabilities. And the reason you said a family of 4, because he has to be able to take care of you and your child.
Yeah, with the possibility of another if he wants to have children.
Oh, no, get us better light. I don't like the way you just changed this light. You got to have the light. There you go. That's better.
I was just putting on my sweater.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, I'll let her put her sweater back on. You can put it down, but just...
She's 29.
We'll wait because that light, I can't really tell.
Okay,
so basically, if he wants another child, so he has to make enough income to take care of you and 2 children and himself. So a family of 4.
Yes.
Do you know how much money that might cost?
95 plus, 90 plus.
Okay. And could he have a child already?
Of course, I love kids.
Okay. Do you want more kids?
It's possible.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
He just has to love himself.
Love himself. Okay. We already got to the money question and we did the Kendra cam. When was your last relationship?
Again, I don't think she looks bad, right? I wouldn't say she looks bad. She's 29. She looks older than 29 in my opinion, but I mean, she doesn't look bad. But she's average. She's average. And again, this is my problem isn't saying, oh, these average women don't deserve nobody, right? That's not the point, right? Women will never have a problem with finding a man. She does look older. That's the thing where she does look older. Women will never have a problem with finding a man. Never. The issue is that women constantly ask for rare men. Women are constantly asking for rare men. I wish women would understand statistics. Okay? Let's say a man that's, over 6 foot is like 15% of the population, right? Men that are over 6 foot are 15% of the population. 15. Alpha, what's up, my brother? This is the worst deal on the planet. Yeah. And here's the thing where men that make 6 figures are like 20% of the population. So now that you want a man I'm not saying her in particular, but I'm saying a lot of women want such rare men. And they don't realize that rare men are very, very few. Very few of them.
A serious relationship about 2 years ago.
And that wasn't your child's father?
No.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm going to ask, when's the last time you was intimate with someone?
About 17 months ago.
Oh, you know the exact date?
No, not the exact date, like around the month.
Okay.
I have to look into my notes.
You wrote it down?
Yeah, Flow.
You wrote it down?
Yeah, and Period Tracker.
Oh,
for sure. Like I play no games.
Yeah, after you became a baby mama. You play no games.
I'm like, Who's Flo? And then you said, my mind is all over the place tonight. I probably would have caught it, but okay. So your period trackers will let you know the last time you had sex.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, Chanel. Chanel, 3 flaws you have to work on, honey.
My patience, I'm very easily to like say fudge it and like move on because I have a short fuse with like waiting for someone to be better. You know, like I don't really do that.
Okay. What are other 2 flaws?
I guess my health, I'm always working on being healthier.
That's a flaw, working on being healthier.
Yeah, well, I don't have any flaws, Kendra, because like I'm healed. So like there's
I swear to God, one of the most unattractive thing about a lot of women is ego. So many women have such huge egos. You are so flawless, right? So perfect, yet here you are, still looking for a man. I find it really amazing that so many women believe themselves so flawless, so perfect, yet they can't even find a man. They can't even find a man that they want. Makes a lot of sense. Omni, what's up, my brother? What's up? I agree. I mean, particularly, right here's that. Particularly for high value men, no. Like Alpha says, taking care of another man's children, very few top tier men would even deal with that, right? I'm not saying that there's none, but again, you're already looking at a small pool of men. Now you're looking at an even smaller pool of men. Now, it's not impossible, but again, most women are looking for the same man.
nothing I need to work on because I did the self work myself. So I'm like doing this for the show. But like the low patience thing, that is a factor. That's
So now you don't got no flaws.
no. Not outside the little patience.
What? This is, oh God.
Yeah.
They're gonna eat you alive, Chanel.
I mean, let them eat. I've been through therapy. They need to do it too.
But this is a thing where even coming out of therapy, it doesn't make you perfect. And in all honesty, therapy is not the end all to be all. Therapy does not help you that much, in my opinion. But regardless, even if it did help you out, therapy will not make you a perfect person. If you went to therapy, you should have known that, right? It is a red flag to think you're perfect, to think that you are absolutely, there's no flaws to you. Recognizing your flaws is an amazing achievement, right? Amazing self-reflection, right? But to recognize that you have no flaws, absolutely egotistical.
So other than patience, you're perfect.
Yeah.
What would you say to the man that might be
Alpha, thank you. Big props to you, Devil. A lot of Asian brothers like yourself, this is a thing where I've dated predominantly black women. Okay. My history has been predominantly black women. So I that's how I know. So I don't know what it's like to date a white woman, right? I've dated one Asian woman, so I don't have much of a big basis of what it's like to date Asian women. So, and again, the title is a bit clickbaity, okay? You forgive me, right? The title is clickbaity because, I'm a small-time creator, right? Small-time creator. I'm trying to, see if people would, check me out. But again, what I said, you could apply to other women, okay? But also, I've only known how to date. I've only known what it's like to date black women because my history has been predominantly black women, So, I think black women are amazing. I would never say that, black women are the worst people on earth. No, I think black women are amazing. But doesn't mean that I wouldn't hold black women or other women accountable for the things they say and do.
concerned that you had a baby by a man that you knew you couldn't marry from the beginning, and you also said that he's not somebody that even you want to be.
Exactly, Brett. Hubris. I'm saying that is already a flaw, right? That is one of her flaws, and she doesn't even realize that. It is ego. Ego, right? That is honestly a big flaw. It's the ego that's insane. Oh, you have a boyfriend? My boyfriend is a lot Asian men like me. I don't know what that means. I don't know what the last part means.
Connected with. So now the top tier
Your
man
niece is half. Okay.
would have to be connected to you and raise that child. And then he would consider that something as a turnoff because he's a man that works so hard. And now he has to decide if he wants to take care of you and your child and also be connected to a crazy man who you don't even want to be connected to. What would you say to that guy?
Well, see, he's not connected because I'm not connected. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about being healed and being
this is the thing that I think women don't, even though you're not connected, doesn't mean that your baby daddy isn't going to be crazy and try to haunt your life because now you have a new man and not going to show up. And then your child's going to get older one day and your child might want to know, hold on.
Okay.
Well, hold on. Your child's going to age and then your child may want to have a connection with their biological father. So this top tier man who is a person who has worked hard thinks about things like this. So unless your baby daddy is jail or dead, he's a factor in your life and your child's life to come. Your child's 5 right now, but what happens when your child's 13 and wants to know his real father and then wants to tell the new man, you're not my daddy, and says all that? These are things
100%. And something that women like this do not think about. You already heard her mistakes with her baby, right? Who she didn't even care about. She didn't even think about the future, right? She didn't care. So honestly, this woman doesn't think past today.
top tier men have to consider. Miss Perfect?
Well, my son has a great goddad. That's who he claims. That's who he calls as dad. And because my life is so different from how I live now to how I used to and what I used to put up, that guy wouldn't even be able to find me in the circles and the areas that I be in. He wouldn't even feel comfortable to approach me that way.
No, listen.
So much ego. Absolute insane.
I understand that, right? But what I'm saying is this is your child at 5 years old. There's so much life to come. And there is a high probability because
another flaw, she doesn't know how to listen. Right? Another flaw, she doesn't know how to listen. She doesn't know how to critically think. This is the problem where you can see the flaws in a lot of people. And this is the problem when you think you're perfect. When you think you're perfect, you think nothing you do, right? Nothing you do is wrong. You think nothing you do is wrong. That is dangerous. That is honestly a recipe for disaster.
Kids have the desire.
Just TMX. Thank you for being here.
To be connected to their biological parent. So there's a high probability as your child gets older, this curiosity of who created me will be there. So you can't ignore that. He might be dead to you and that's fair, but you have a lifelong connection with this man, whether you want to accept it or not. And for another man to align himself with you, that is a man that thinks about his future, that's something he will think about. Now, a man who don't care and want to just quit it and hit it, and ladies, I want y'all to get this. Men who don't care, they're not trying to build a life with you. But men who are out here getting it and working, that's
the problem that a lot of women might not realize, right? Particularly women that want top tier men. Top tier men wouldn't mind having you as a side chick. And women wouldn't believe, oh, you know what? This top tier man is having sex with me. He's spending money on me. He's giving me his time. Guess what? You might not realize it. You might be his side chick. Right? Like Alpha said this, right? She might be a good side chick. Right? This is a thing where she might not realize, oh, why top tier men give me their time, right? These 6-figure men, go on dates with me. These 6-figure men are, paying for meals, giving me gifts. Great. But are they committing to you? Are the men that you want, are those men committing to you? Are they? Most likely, Since you're still single, they're not. But they're dealing with you. Why? Because again, they want to have sex with you. Right? They don't top tier men, yeah, they don't care about the money. They care about the body count. They care about not the notch, right? They care about you on, another notch on their belt. That's it.
Think about that. That's very important to them because whoever they align themselves with could break or make everything that they have built in order to be this man that you are asking for that can.
Exactly. This is the thing. I swear. I mean, one of the worst quality of modern day women is the ego. I'm seeing so many, and I'll preface this. Maybe it's online, right? Maybe it's online. I haven't yet to experience. Well, online dating. A lot of women there too, but a lot of women have such big egos. It is amazing.
Take care of you and your current child and a child to come while you.
Aside, could be true. Could be true. I mean, like women. I've said this before. I mean, you hear this a lot for the wealthy men, for top tier men. A lot of women don't mind sharing these men.
You can sit home in this beautiful house that they created.
Mm-hmm. The only thing I can possibly say is I told you what it is and how my life is. And if you choose to accept it, then great. And if that's not your thing, it's not your thing. I'm not everyone's tea. I'm wine, baby.
No, that's fine. We were just on, that's fair. But the reason I went there and
your wine. Okay, whatever.
No, I went there for two reasons. A, I'm tired as hell. my show has been a lot tonight. So you getting the brink of kids are tired. And normally I would just let it go. But and I say this with love because believe it or not, ladies, I really am a girl's girl. But in the 5 years that I've been hosting the show, I cannot count as many women who just really think they're perfect and do not spend enough time to think about some things in the dating space that will not be considered perfect. And the reason why it's so important because it will allow you to do the self-work. It will allow you to attract better. But when you just think like you, and I'm not trying to negate anybody's confidence. So I don't want anybody to miss that. I'm not trying to convince you to think little of yourself. I'm really not trying to do that. What I'm trying to convince you to do is have more self-awareness of how because you came on strong. He got to be a top tier man. He got to make a certain amount of money.
Yes, I mean her voice is annoying. It's all her spirit, right? It's all her energy. It's her. This is the thing where even women know it, right? Cockiness. That's the thing. Women have said this plenty of time. It's the cockiness. So you think men love the cockiness? They don't. You're the only one who's complaining about the mic, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Money, he got to take care.
Exactly. Vanity consumes her. I agree. I definitely agree. It's the vanity. It's the cockiness. It's the narcissism. Oh, her mic. Yeah, I agree.
Me and my child, and I'm perfect.
Ability to.
Yeah, but you said have the ability to, but then also, again, to have the ability to, that's a lot. Hold on. Let me read some of these questions because they might go. Okay. Rated R said, Kendra, I love you, but you only do this with certain women you feel you have to humble. I disagree with that. I feel like I do let a lot of stuff go at times.
Why wouldn't you humble this narcissistic woman? Why wouldn't you humble this narcissistic woman? This is why, I'm sorry, right? The Godfather himself was important because a lot of these women need humbling. I'm sorry. Because when you think you're perfect, you're flawless, yeah, you need humbling.
I also just talked about this a second ago that I'm tired and it gets exhausting when you talk to a lot of people that don't have self-awareness. And this isn't a humbling moment. This is a teachable moment. And if I think women, you got to decide what you want because y'all come on this show and y'all say, I want an honest man. But when people start being honest, then y'all come with this crying shit. Now, I told y'all I was tired. So when I get tired, a lot of times I just be trying to coddle y'all because I really don't want to hurt feelings. But sometimes I ain't got time for the bullshit. So if the truth is humbling, that's on you. Figure it out. Because if you want to just be lied to, then don't tell me you want an honest man. Just let these men lie to y'all and be happy with it. But then don't get mad when they lie to y'all, because when they tell you the truth, you get mad at that shit too. So which one is it, rated R? Oh, Sam said, thank you, Kendra. Like I told y'all at the top of this live, it's been a long night for me and I'm tired. For real. But I can name a lot of flaws. And I can also name a lot of things that I'm wigged down to the ground and I like.
No, Kendra doesn't. Kendra does not promote side chick status. She does not do that. I agree. I agree. She should definitely focus on her son, because here's the problem we're finding. Okay, a lot of these young men are suffering. I mean, again, he's a boy, right? But again, these boys turn into young men and then turn into men. We have a problem with a lot of young men. Okay, and I'm sorry, a lot of these young men come from single mother households. A lot of these problem children, problematic young men are coming from single mother households. So her focus should be raising a productive future adult.
Like makeup. I know that could be a flaw because a lot of men don't like that, right? It ain't a flaw to me, but I understand in the dating that could be a flaw to men. I don't really like cooking that damn much. I'm gonna keep it real with you, but a bitch got a chef, so you gonna be fed. But sometimes you just want somebody to cook you. That could be a flaw. I'm stubborn as hell. I like things my way. I don't know if that's ever gonna change, but that could be a flaw. I am self-aware of the things that don't make.
Guys, please like the live. Please subscribe if you haven't. Please support, right? If you like the content, thank you. But please support me.
Make me perfect. And that's what this moment is about. There's no one perfect. And when you don't take the moment to self-reflect on yourself.
I said this before, for men or women, okay? Self-reflection is so important. Accountability, it's important. Understanding yourself, knowing your flaws, knowing, reflecting on your past, on your history is so important. It is very helpful, okay, to improving yourself. Okay? Knowing that you're not perfect is immensely helpful. Knowing your flaws, knowing that you constantly need to improve, knowing that you can never be perfect, right? That is the key. That is so important, to reflect on yourself, to know about your history, to know the things you've done wrong. It is important.
We get this. Everybody Halle Berry that called me child.
Oh no, I'm not
Halle. Let me see. We got some more questions. I'm not sure if they for you or me. Coffee Killer says, Chanel, your past matters to a top tier man or any man that is serious about a relationship. Take accountability for what you've done. Your past dictates your future monetarily.
And I did.
Okay. Dr. Des said, many women express a desire for a top tier traditional man, yet fail to embody the qualities of a traditional woman. Such men really accept the burdens of another man's responsibility. Any response?
If you don't like kids, don't date a woman with kids, weirdo. It's simple.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, that's fair. Sam Major said, honest with them, Kendra. I don't know why this person's asking this question. I don't really like this question. I'm not asking that question. It's joy in my heart. I'm not a mean-spirited person. It takes so much courage to come on this show. It takes so much courage, so I'm gonna start. Beyonce wouldn't call me. Beyonce got a song called Flaws and All. Okay? Even Beyonce wouldn't say she ain't got no flaws.
I said I had one.
Girl, you got more.
I don't.
Okay, if you say so. Why would a guy be lucky to be with you? You kind of answered it earlier, but
if she can't recognize her ego as a flaw, this woman will forever be single.
You can answer it again. We'll close it out on a high note.
Yes. So I'm healed. I'm feminine, and I was raised to be a wife, not a girlfriend. I came from
You're raised to be a wife, yet you got pregnant out of wedlock. Another flaw is that, honestly, you're not that smart. A big flaw is that you're not that smart. The hypocrisy. You're raised to be a wife, yet you got with a man. You were in a 3-year relationship with a man that you don't see a future with. Doesn't sound like wifey material to me.
A 2-parent home. My mom was a pampered princess, but she had the option to work. And my dad took care of her until his dying days and made sure that.
Yeah, but they didn't have a child out of wedlock. Your mom got with a man she saw a future with. You got with a man you didn't, and you gave him a kid. So really, you ain't your mom. This is the insanity of a lot of women. They want traditional values, right? They talk about traditional men. They talk about all this shit. But are you a traditional woman? Your mom wasn't a single mother. You are. So to compare you to your mom is absolute insanity. Again, all these modern day women want these traditional shit, or they want top tier men, but you are not a top tier woman. You're not.
She was taken care of after. I come from love and understanding and affection. So I come from knowledge and, making good choices, being able to have emotional intelligence to decipher wrong from right. And that's a huge thing. Some people have, some people don't. I know I have that.
This is just, and this, I'm going to give you some of the things people are saying. It's fair that you say you were raised to be a wife, and I think that could be true. I don't know you. This is my first time meeting you. But they're saying if you was raised to be a wife, why did you have a man's baby that wasn't your husband? And why were you doing things that wasn't in accordance of being a wife?
Because I wanted to. Not every child.
Because you wanted to. Yes, that's wifey shit, right? Because you wanted to. Because you wanted to be with a man that you didn't see a future with, because you wanted to. Because you wanted to have a child with a man you don't see a future with. Okay. Absolutely ridiculous.
Is like by the book. Well, for most of my life, I was a picture perfect. And then I became like kind of a rebel, like towards like senior year. And like he was a bad boy that was like exciting. So yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, I think that's it. Oh, I should have asked this question in the beginning because I know I'm tired. Are you on the Kendra G singles dating?
Ridiculous. I mean, I would say this. I would never say a woman she can never find a man. But I would definitely say that it will definitely be hard for you to find the man that you want. It will definitely be hard for you to find the man that you want. So, whatever. I mean, I've seen this story plenty of times, right? I've seen this story plenty of times. So this woman is heading down that kind of route. Where honestly, she ain't going to find the man that she wants. I doubt it, but it's not impossible. It's not impossible, but it's doubtful. What do you guys think? All right, everyone. That is it for tonight. Love Heart. I love you. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for, even though we disagree, thank you for, joining the chat. Thank you for being active. That's amazing, right? Thank you. You may not think about it, but that's support, right? So thank you. Alpha. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Brett, good night, my brother. Thank you for stopping by. Aljun, thank you, my brother. From over Twitch, thank you for stopping by. Thank you. Let's see who else. Big Bars was here. Laughing Man, I love you, my brother. Omni. I try not to judge too hard, but it's hard not to. But you know what? Stay, check me out. Keep me in check. I don't mind, right? Keep me in check. Omni Man, thank you. Who else was here? RM, my brother, thank you. Artie, thank you for stopping by. Anyone else? Redneck, Love you, my brother. Redneck. PF. Yes. Shout outs to PF. Buster. Eddie wasn't here. Eddie wasn't here. My brother's probably doing his own thing. It's all good. It's all good. Buster was here. All right. You guys are amazing. Omni, I love you. I love you. Hey, you know what can I do? I hold people accountable. I hold people accountable for my, for their craziness. I love you guys. I love you guys. I see you guys in the next live. Please check out my other videos. Please like, please subscribe if you haven't. But yeah, you guys are amazing. Later, guys. Later.